Hey there everyone, how's it going? Welcome to our fourth live stream for Diablo Immortal. Kick things off here, I'm actually going to do a couple challenge rifts, see if I can get a little bit higher on this leaderboard, because I believe we get our rewards tomorrow. I think it's weekly, isn't it? Anyway, just in case, it concludes every Monday at 2:50. So I need to get as high as I can today. We're pushing our limits on the... We're almost pushing our limits anyway. Because we have high monster difficulty now, because our combat rating is a little bit low for the level of these monsters in this challenge rift. But if we go slowly, we should be okay. Thinking I could probably do up to level 30. But we'll see. We can at least do a couple more. Just let me write a message. We are a little bit higher level than what we were last stream. I did do a lot of grinding yesterday, but I wasn't able to stream yesterday, so... Gained quite a few Paragon levels, up to Paragon 12. We're currently gaining only 80% of the experience, due to being a higher level than the server. So the next levels are going to take even longer and then longer. I've also rejigged my gems a bit, so we now have 6 gems that are all at least level 5, and by doing that, we now have a 40% magic find. So it's going to allow us to have a much higher chance of getting high quality items like these yellow ones, or the legendaries, or the set items, which is good. The 1-star gems are worth upgrading, like the first ones, because you don't actually ever lose like the value of the power. Because then you can use those 1-star gems on the higher tiers later, like the higher gems later, for the exact same gem power as what you spent. So there's never a downside. I think I have like 4 1-star gems, and then I have 2 2-star gems. The 5-star gems cost ridiculous amounts to like level up, but they are the most powerful.
Not yet. Give it more time.
Alright, so once we kill this, we might go run some dungeons. Alright, well that one's done. That wasn't too bad, even though we are lower level. So we have one set item at the moment that I want with the Shepherd's Call. So once we get a second piece, our summons will do 15% more damage. So we're going to go run Namari and try and get the boots. I'm pretty sure the boots are found there. We can actually see where they will drop if we go here. So we can only get, at the moment, we can only get the belt and the boots because we're only in Hell 1. Next up would be the gloves and the amulet, but that's in Hell 2. And then you need Hell 4 before you can finish the full set, because it only drops in Hell 4, the 2 rings. But we can at least get 2 pieces of the set. I wouldn't mind the other piece of this set as well, the war rags. Oh, but I'm going to be swapping my boots, so I can't. I'm going to be putting the shepherd set boots on, so our summons have more damage. This is a really powerful set. I had this full set in the beta, because as you have like all your summons up, you get 18% crit chance, which is ridiculous. It's just like non-stop crits for days. Alright, anyway, let's go to Bielfen, and we'll run the Temple of Namari a few times. Excuse me. Try that again. Alright, back in 1 second, and then we'll be good to go. Alrighty, let's go run some Namari so we can try and get our next set item.
What can I do for you?
Probably have to run it a few times,
Most
I reckon.
appreciated.
Could drop after like the very first go, could take ages. In the beta I had to run the Cavern of Echoes, I think like at least like 50 times before I got my drop. It was the very last piece that I needed as well, it was ridiculous. But then other times I've run a dungeon like once and gotten it straight away. Good old RNG. Let's get this treasure goblin. Come back, dude.
Give it more time.
Man, they just non-stop. It's hard for like a range. I don't know how like the melee characters ever kill them. It's hard enough for like the range characters.
Not yet.
You just have to wait for them to actually stop. And then you have to kill them really quickly. Ooh. We've got some ancient enemies here too. You might get a legendary drop from these.
That one's corpse. No, not yet.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Your grave.
They have such a high drop, those ancient elites. My party member here also gained an offhand weapon as well. 2 legendaries dropped from that one. Alrighty, let's see if we can get our set item that we need. Need to identify this blade as well.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead.
Die and rot. Still recharging.
Let's see how long it takes before we can get our set item from this dungeon. I'm hoping it's only a couple runs, but
also serve to hold back his
we do have the
power.
40% increased
When
magic
one is
find,
breached, the others
so
bear
that's
the
at
strain.
least one benefit.
As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end.
I must wait, it seems.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
At least this is a quick dungeon to run. It's quicker than Cavern of Echoes,
Horde is at
which took me a
my
while.
command.
Even if it does take us quite a few dungeons, it won't be so bad.
To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal, isn't it? Let us see how you handle another. Marauders of the Ashen Wastes, hear your master's call.
Hey JJ, how you doing, mate?
For now. Sargoth. Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit Sanctuary.
I also got a couple legendaries since the last stream as well. We've got the archers now, and I also got my spinning bones as well. All I'm missing from my beta build is the molten golem. So hopefully we get him soon as well.
You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised. And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Sargoth.
Your strength.
He just got melted.
What? Nothing. Only darkness.
No set drop though. Which server am I in? I'm in the Beowulf server on Oceania. Also, we have a 5% extra magic find as well because we're currently in a 4-man party, which same, but it's also we're all in the same warband as well. So if you're playing on the same warband and then you're in the same party, all grouped up together, you gain the extra 5% magic find. So we currently have an extra 45% magic find.
Persevere and we will meet ahead.
Death is not yet.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready.
This dungeon would be so much quicker without like these
There
little
is a
gates.
summoning ring beyond
There's
this
3 of them.
barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the
They add on
ritual will end.
A little bit of time each time, but if you could just skip all those and just get straight to here, that'd be awesome. Such a quick dungeon then.
Death has come for you.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and
Is there a
do
legendary
what
gem
I
pity in the
could
game?
not.
Yeah, so after
And
50
Sargoth.
gems, you're guaranteed a 5-star gem. Not necessarily 5 out of 5 stars, it can be 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 or whatever, but it will be a 5-star gem. Every 50 legendaries.
Master's call.
Every 50 legendary gems.
Must wait.
This dungeon is Temple of Namari. It's in Biofen. It's like the 4th dungeon of the game, I think.
To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal.
We're just running it, trying to get the set item that I
Let
need.
us see how you
I need the set boots from this dungeon. So we have 2 pieces of the shepherd set, which will increase the damage of my summons by 15%, which is quite a substantial increase because I normally have about 7. I normally have seven summons up. I have the 4 archers plus a golem,
to inherit.
and I can normally get 2 mages up as well.
Let's see how
So if they all gain like 15% more damage, that's quite substantial.
the abyss. Me. Freeze and shatter.
Also gaining a bit of XP,
You have
and also getting some gems as well, because we're in a party of 4.
these 3 sacrifices. The power of hell is at my command. Once
You've only gotten 1 2 out of 5 star gem out of 40 crests. Yeah, the drop rates are not very high for those 5 stars.
filth will not stand in
I've had a ton of legendary gems, and I've only had, my best one was a 3 out of 5. But I've only had a couple 5-star gems. What legendary gem is good for Necro? I can actually show you because I have them equipped. There's 2 of them. And they're both, well, this one's a 2-star gem. This increases all the damage that the summons do, and also decreases the damage they take. And then there's this one, which is a 1-star gem, which increases the duration of them and also increases their damage. So those 2 are really good for the Necro. Oh, they just killed holy shit, they killed Sargoth while I was explaining that. Having a Crusader in your party is really powerful because they have the banner buff, which gives everyone permanent crits while it's in play. So like you get a Crusader that plays that,
Sargoth's prison lies
it's
in the depths of the
it's
temple.
ridiculous.
But even here,
How
I
quickly you
feel
can then
his
kill stuff.
foul magics
See, like as soon as they put that banner down, it's like pretty much
spirits of
GG
my
for any of the
brethren are
mobs.
under his control. They will rise against us.
Death is still recharging. I must wait, it seems.
I think like one Necro is like essential in like any sort of party play.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond
You
this
play Necro as well,
barrier,
JJ?
hero.
How are you finding
Kill the
your
mages,
Necro?
and
You enjoying
the
it?
ritual will end.
I love the Necro. I really enjoy the versatility that you can have with the Necro. Like you could have a complete summon build like we have now, or you could have like a corpse build. There's all sorts of different ways that you can go with the Necro.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could
Come
not.
on, set item.
And
Where's the
Sargoth.
entry there?
Let's see how you handle the biting chill of the abyss. Freeze and shatter.
See you, Valia. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal, isn't it? Let us see how you handle another. 100,000 gnashing maws awaits this world.
Good old Veracity, always so dramatic.
Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Marauders of the Ashen Wastes, hear your master's call.
Yeah, these guys just die so easily with the Crusader buff. Actually makes a huge difference.
You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command.
Alright, let's see if we get the set item this time.
This
is what, our 3rd time running?
as was
Let's
promised.
see how many times it takes.
And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
Ow. I knew that was going to hurt, but I thought we might be able to kill him just in time. It was close. He only had a slither left.
What? Nothing. Only darkness.
Nope. Our inventory's full. Okay. Actually, I want to pick those up. We need as much scrap as we can possibly get for upgrades. That's why I pick up all the common items as well, just because it all counts. And you can convert the normal scrap into enchanted dust as well. So it's not so bad. Not that we can actually upgrade any of these here yet. All these level 6s can't be done until a Paragon level 20. But we can at least get the materials to get them ready.
A job well done.
Hey Anne, how you doing?
Do you require... That was quite the
What
find.
do we get here?
Use it well,
Oh, we got the
friend.
Molten Golem. That's the one we were missing. For my legendary build anyway. Nice. Oh, this one's better though, stat wise. Oh, next time I'm in... Actually, I'll quickly go do it now. I don't know. I need to go back into the dungeon. So am I farming legendary gear? No, so I'm not farming legendaries. I'm farming the set item. I need the boots from this place. Alright, once we go back to Westmarch, I'll take that essence off of that blade and then we'll have our Molten Golem. I'm happy with the legendaries that we have, like effect-wise.
Sargoth's prison lies in the
I've got my
depths of the
archers.
temple.
Now we'll have our Molten Golem very soon as well, which is going to be good.
Magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us.
I guess we're farming
Persevere and we
legendaries
will
as well,
return.
if we get any drops. Got the bug where we can't click anything. There we go.
That ability must recharge.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back
But
his
yeah, we
power.
definitely are just mainly
When
looking
one is
for
reached,
the
others
set
bear
boots at the moment from this particular dungeon.
As Sargoth's
The,
bonds
shepherd set.
weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end.
Well, that Molten Golem will also help us with our Challenge Rift as well, because the Molten Golem does a ton of AoE damage. So it's going to definitely come in handy when we're trying to go up the leaderboard for that Challenge Rift. After we do this dungeon a few times.
champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
fallen horde is at my command. To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal, isn't it? Let us see how you handle another. Face the living siege breaker of hell. Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Let's see how you handle the biting chill of the abyss. Freeze and shatter.
Alrighty, fingers crossed for the set item this time. Just never know.
You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised. You filth will not stand in my way. Lend me your
Come on,
strength.
boots.
What? Nothing. Only dark.
Nope. No boots. Every day there's different dungeons that are boosted as well. That increases like the set item drop rate. Which one is it today?
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the
We're looking in
temple.
here.
But even
So
here,
Mad
I
King's
can feel
Breach
his foul magics at work.
is, and so
The
is Kakura's
spirits of my
Rapids.
brethren are under his control. They will rise
So if you run
against
those
us.
dungeons, you're more likely to get
Persevere
a
and
set
we
drop.
will meet ahead.
We can still get them from these, just then they're not boosted in this particular dungeon.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end. Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
So sometimes on PC it's a little bit dodgy as to trying to find the thing to click on to interact with like the door and stuff.
Torrid creature, and unleash hell.
It's not as smooth as say like in the mobile
I
version.
must wait, it seems.
Couple yellows from him, that's
To
good.
defeat a demon.
Getting
is
the
quite
yellow
an
item drops is
ordeal,
also always really good
isn't
just for
it?
the enchanted dust to do
Let us
upgrades.
see how you handle another.
Because they're the hardest to come by. You can always get a ton of scrap quite easily.
Horde is at my
The
command.
enchanted dust is normally the bottleneck.
Look at unfit to inherit sanctuary.
Breaker again.
Siege engine of hell.
Siege can be one of the slowest ones to kill just because he has that massive shield on the front of him. Wasn't too bad that time.
You have done well.
Last time he charged away from the buff zone though, that's why he took a little bit longer.
The power of hell is at my command once more.
This is such a quick dungeon to run though, it's a really good one for experience and for drops.
And you filth
All you have to do is kill those 3 mini bosses and then kill Sargoth. It's pretty cruisy. Down he goes.
lend me your strength.
I reckon this time we'll get our boots. 5th time lucky. Nope. Not really getting much from Sargoth, really. Mostly just getting blue items from him. I'm going on inventory. One more I think we could do.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead.
Gold is always handy as well. The more gold you can get, the better. Because the later upgrades start costing quite a bit of gold. But you can also use gold to get items as well from the random vendor dude. You can get legendaries from him as well, potentially. I've had a couple from him before.
His power to summon demon
If you ever have like a ton of gold and want to get rid of some.
Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end. Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
And Sargoth for the 10th time.
Marauders
Poor Sargoth, he gets killed so many times.
wastes. Hear your master's call.
I wish he had more of a variety of them, of like these mini bosses that he summoned. I think he has like 4 choices. Maybe it was like, maybe he has 5. He has those guys, he has the Matron, the Frozen Dude, Siegebreaker, Fire Dude. Oh, he must have 6, because he also has, yeah, this one as well.
Remorse awaits this world.
At least you get a little bit of variety when you run this dungeon over and over again, because you don't always have the same bosses every single time. Here's one good thing of running this dungeon over and over.
Weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. The fallen horde is at my command. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised. And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
That ability must recharge.
Is it easy to feel bored when grinding the same dungeon? I mean, Definitely. If you're grinding like the same dungeon like for like an hour or more, then yeah. Definitely. But you are also, if you're actually working towards something like I am at the moment, where I need the boots from this dungeon, then it's not so bad because I guess you have that I guess you get the rush at the end where like you might get what you need.
What can I do for you?
So it's always
Most appreciated.
it's always a lot better if you do actually have a goal. And not just mindlessly farming. Wait for these guys to empty their bag. Yeah. Game? That's weird. There we go. Just bugged out a little bit. It's like, nope, you guys have run it too much.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead. How...
That ability must repeat.
These two crusaders, they're all over it. They get on their horse, they go and grab everyone, and then they put down like the banner to give everyone permanent crits.
When one is
Such a good combo.
breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power
I think you
to
have
summon
just enough time to
demonkind
get those
will
two
only grow
chests,
stronger.
just as this then
Be
opens.
ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end. Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I
Probably not
could
very fun for you guys watching like the same
end
dungeon
Sargoth.
over and over and over again, but it's fun for me
The fallen horde
because I'm getting
is
something
at
out of
my
it eventually.
command.
Whenever we get our boots.
To defeat a demon is quite important.
But to be honest, this is like the core gameplay loop of Diablo Immortal.
Let us see how you handle
Once you go through the main story, this is pretty much it. You're just running dungeons, farming for better legendary items, and for set items. That's about it.
Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Marauders of the Asher Wastes, hear your master.
How much money have I spent on the game so far? Well, I had $200 from the beta credits. And then I've bought all of the bundles that have been offered throughout the game. I don't actually know how much they are together.
The power of hell is at my command.
Maybe like 500 or so all up.
This world is mine.
100 in the beta and a few hundred this time as well.
And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
let's get our boots this time.
What? Nothing.
Let's go, luck gods. I'll take a tourmaline. Hey, it's not the boots. I saw the green, but no, it's the waist, which we already have. Although we could get a better, like a higher quality version though. So this one's got quite a low score that we have on at the moment. But we definitely need the bloody boots. Bound to get them eventually, right? We do have the 45% magic find bonus going on for us at the moment, so it gives us a little bit of an edge.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead. How my...
Charging.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power.
I feel like my
When
Necro is
one
too
is
slow to be
reached,
going
the
up and
others
grabbing this
bear
one.
the strain.
The Crusaders have their horse and the
As
Barbarian
Sargoth's
is also
bonds
moving really
weaken,
fast as
His
well.
power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end.
I must wait, it seems.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the
Now going
final
for space.
chamber.
Ah, heaps.
Go and do what I could not. End
Come on,
Sargoth.
game. I hope they fix like the interaction thing on PC. Because interactive objects is not very like seamless.
Wastes.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it takes a little bit.
Master's call. Obey for now. Sargoth.
Man, all those freaking damage numbers with that Crusader buff is just ridiculous.
Isn't it? Let us see how you handle another. Step forth, torrid creature, and unleash hell. Look at you.
Is it better for XP to run rifts or this temple dungeon?
Weak.
Elder rifts are actually pretty good for
To inherit
XP.
sanctuary.
But running dungeons is like a go-to way of getting XP, and then you also get the chance for like legendary drops and set items as well if you're in hell. But running Elder Rifts is definitely not bad. Just with like the sheer amount of like elite monsters that are in them, and you can go through and just ignore all like the normal mobs, and you just kill all the elites.
Once more. This world is mine, as was promised. And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
My ruin is made. My life, faith. I must wait, it seems.
I think in the beta, I ran through everything and I wrote it all down as to how long it took and like how much XP you got. And I think running this dungeon over and over again was the best for XP, but things could have changed since then. Elder Rifts are definitely were definitely close as well. But just this dungeon is just so quick, especially when you get like this Crusader buff. It just shreds.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead.
No, not yet.
Does the game take a good PC to run?
The
Can you play on a
barriers that
potato?
block us
I
also
reckon you could
serve
probably
to
play it on a
hold back his
potato, to be
power.
honest. If you head on over to the
One rise
website,
in
it will give you
the
the
others
specs
bear the
required.
strain.
But because it was a mobile game
As
first,
Sargoth's bonds
it
weaken,
should
his power to
have
summon
pretty low
demonkind
requirements
will
for
only
PC.
grow stronger.
you would imagine.
Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero.
But I'm not actually sure what
Kill
the min specs
mages,
are.
and the ritual will end.
No, not
A
yet.
low-end like laptop might struggle a little bit when there's like a ton of enemies on screen though.
I must wait, it seems.
Because there is a lot going on sometimes, especially in like rifts, where you get like hundreds of enemies all just swarmed up.
That ability must recharge.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not.
I wish I had something that would like
End
pull items
Sargoth.
toward me a little bit. Just a little bit.
The fallen horde.
How to really rank up legendary gems is free to play. That's a really hard one to be able to do because it's possible, but it's going to be really slow.
Give it more time.
I guess as a free-to-play player, you want to get the most amount of value out of the gems that you do find. So it's definitely worth looking at the marketplace. Like for example, if you find like a 5-star gem, you can normally sell those probably like, I don't know, 50, 60,000 plat. Instead of using it for the 32 gem power, you'd probably be better off selling it and then buying like 1-star gems, which can normally be found for like less than 1,000 plat. So then you'd gain more more gem power through doing that. So I guess you just need to be like really smart with like the gems that you do get as a free-to-play player, but it is definitely going to be a very slow process to level them up.
100,000 gnashing maws.
Stephen, you've never seen a legendary drop in Mad King? Well, that's really unfortunate, man. Although you don't get that many legendary drops in dungeons. I feel like it's not that much more of a chance than just like open world. You'd probably actually be better off running the open world because you can find the ancient elite mobs that have a really high chance of dropping legendaries, if that's what you're trying to like farm. Running dungeons and dungeons over and over again is better for farming the set items because it's the only way to get them. How am I Paragon level 12? Well, if you're looking to gain like a lot of experience, you want to complete the battle pass because that gives a ton of experience each time you level that up. Maybe go through and just do like all your codex missions and like your daily quests. I'm gonna go back to town because our inventory's full. Apparently being attacked. We'll see what he drops when we get back. Oh no, we saw then. Wasn't no set item.
Need something reforged? A job well done.
Done that. Yeah, it is a shame, Koska. It is very unfortunate that they have the crest system in there, because I mean, to be honest, they could have made just a ton of money just from cosmetics and like just a simple battle pass. They would have made a killing from just that. Because some of the cosmetics are actually really cool. I feel like they said somewhere when they were like first talking about the game that there was going to be no like microtransactions as such, but it was going to be like cosmetic based. It's a shame that they deviated from that. Thoughts on Crusader? Well, as you can see from these dungeon runs, having at least one Crusader in your party is definitely like essential. Just because of the banner that they have, that gives everyone permanent crits. It's incredibly powerful for farming dungeons, because you just melt the mobs and the bosses so quickly. Crusader is also one of the stronger classes in PvP. They were in the beta. They can just get on their horse, they have really good mobility.
The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us.
And they move quite fast on the horse too, so the range characters can struggle a little bit to hit them as they're moving around.
I must wait, it seems.
But Crusader is definitely a very good class.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain.
You're level 58 and having a ton of fun on Crusader? Yeah.
His power to summon demon
I played a bit of Crusader in the beta.
Be ready.
Ultimately, I enjoyed the Necromancer the most. I like having all the summons out.
Beyond this barrier, hero.
I've got my own little
Kill
army
the
basically.
mages, and the ritual will end.
I feel like Necromancer is pretty good for like solo play, because you have your I can have like 7 summons up at once and they tank a bunch of damage and stuff like that as well. And I play a lot solo, so I think that's why I gravitated towards Necro the most.
Death is patient.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway.
I mean, the
to
only time that I'm really in a
chamber.
party is when I'm doing these
Go and do
dungeons.
what I
Otherwise, I'm
could
mostly
not.
solo, going out in the world just farming.
Sargoth.
Step forth, torrid creature.
I'm bound to get these boots eventually.
And unleash hell.
I'm glad the boots are in this dungeon and not a shitty dungeon like the Rapids, because that would suck.
To defeat a demon.
Grinding the
is
Rapids
quite
for any like set item would be
Isn't
ridiculous,
it?
considering how slow that dungeon
Let us
is.
see how you handle another.
Like we could do several runs of this dungeon before you even do one run of the Rapids.
Is at my command. Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Face the living siege engine of hell. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised. And you, filth,
Come
will
on,
not
Boots.
stand in my way. Lend me your strength. What? Nothing. Only
Oh, we got the boots! We did it! Alright, we need to go get these, get those bad boys on eventually. But we're done with this dungeon now. I think Sacrilegious still needs boots though. I think they're going to head off for a bit. Alrighty, well. Let's leave this bad boy. Alright, so first up we need to go to Westmarch. We'll get these boots on. We also need to get the essence off of the blade that we found. Does this dungeon have the same chance to drop set items as Rapids / Skeleton King? At the moment, Skeleton King / Rapids are both boosted. So today, no, but otherwise,
Let
yeah.
us forge, you will return again.
Each day, there's different
I've seen
dungeons
it
that
in
have an
my
increased
visions.
drop rate. Let's extract the essence from that one, and then we'll put that on our main hand, so then we get our Molten Golem. Where is he? Here. I love the Molten Golem because he does continuous AoE damage while he's up. So he's really powerful. What's the game like when you hit 60 and finish the campaign? So the main content after that is going to be running dungeons, looking for the set items, running around in the main world, looking for like legendary items to get all the different essences off those.
Every item has
And then basically you're just looking to constantly be just upgrading your equipment, really. Alright, so we got our boots, which are a nice little upgrade as well. And we also, this belt was also a bit better as well. So now we have... Wait, that was the wrong... Oh no, this is the wrong belt. Are these the right boots? Okay, I need this belt back. Yeah, there we go. This belt is slightly better, stat-wise, but it is only very minor. Whereas if I use this belt, I'm getting the 15% more damage on all of my summons now. That's what we wanted these boots for. So that's going to be far more better than that other one. Alrighty. Do boots only drop once per dungeon? No, so set items can drop as many times as any other item. There's just a random RNG chance of them to drop like anything else. I'm gonna spend a bit here and there in a pay shop. What would you prioritize? I would prioritize the bundles that you get from finishing the dungeons, like the ones that give like 200% value and stuff like that, as they are better than just buying the crests outright.
Hey there.
You get
Good to
more
see
bang
you.
for your buck. And also the battle pass is definitely good value.
I hope that can help.
Alrighty, so equipped those. They're no good to me. So now we're going to need to run the challenge rift a little bit, because I need to get a little bit higher on the leaderboard as it resets tomorrow. And the higher you get, the better rewards you get at the end of the week. Although currently I'm in the top 10, which gives the maximum amount of rewards. So if we look on here, as a solo player on the challenge rift, 1 to 10 will give you 100k to 500, but 11 to 100 is also, it's very minor drop. Because if you're in like the top 300, you're getting good rewards anyway. But I want to see how far we can get the Necro in these challenge rifts now. See how far we can climb up it. So I feel like our Necro is fairly strong. So we do have high monster difficulty because they are higher combat rating than what we are, so they take less damage and they do more damage. But I think with our items, I think we should be pretty good. Basically, I'm just going to look for all of the special mobs. Or when we get big groups together, then I'll attack them. Seems that we have a ton of AoE. This is pretty cruisy so far. And like our Molten Golem is just like constantly just ditching out damage. Especially when there's like massive groups. It's so good. I'll probably kill this group. I just need to be careful not to take damage, because they're going to hit me pretty hard.
I must wait.
So if I can just avoid them a bit, get them aggroed onto like my summons, which should be pretty good for these next few rifts. couple more.
I must wait, it seems.
Alrighty, what boss we're dealing with here?
That must recharge.
This guy, he's not too bad. He doesn't really do a whole lot.
Is patient.
I've also got a legendary gem where the further away I am, the more damage I'm going to do. Oh sweet, new legendary head. That's good. What Paragon level is our current head? Because I feel like our current head's actually quite good. 67. We'll go and identify that soon. I don't think it's going to be that much better. We've already lost like half health just trying to get here. Might actually have to go a little bit slower.
Might be useful.
Dying is not the end of the world, you just gain a 1 second penalty. But then the penalty gets higher and higher each time you die. Now it's like 5 seconds. This one's going to be a little bit more tougher. I have to go a little bit slower for this one.
Give it more time.
So we take 60% more damage and we're dealing 37% less damage because they're so much higher. But I think we can still do it. You just have to slow push these guys. Instead of grouping them up into massive ones.
Death is patient. I must wait, it seems. I healed. Death is patient.
Bad. I don't know how many more riffs we'll be able to do after this one though. Maybe the next one?
My health is
It just gets to the point where like one of these is like little mobs will just kill you in like one hit.
I must wait, it seems. It must recharge.
But the good thing as a Necro is that we can use our guys as little shields. Like I can summon my archers right next to me and stuff like that. Like they absorb a bit of damage.
I'm healed.
Got a nice quickening globe, that's good.
Is patient.
Increase our attack speeds.
Better. No, not yet.
Alrighty, almost up to the boss. This one hasn't been too bad actually. Died twice to begin with, but that was just me being stupid. I got this way. I'll paying attention. We just run straight into a wall. What an idiot.
Death is patient. No, not yet.
Alrighty, what boss do we have now? This skeleton
That
king.
ability must recharge. Vengeful spirits, heed my call!
The bosses are actually easier than what the minions getting here are. Because there's just one of them, they don't really do a whole lot. You can pretty much dodge all their attacks. So once you get to the boss, you're pretty much set. And these are challenge rips on the higher levels. Alrighty, that's that one done. Alright, so we're currently 7 out of our Necromancers on our server. I don't know if we'll get to 6. 30 might be pushing it, but we need to do these anyway because you get the one-time rewards. And these crystals are the only way of upgrading your set items. Well, your these secondary items on the left. These can only be upgraded with the crystals. So this is the only way to get them. Other than you can exchange materials for them, but it takes, I think it was like 4,000 scrap for one crystal, which is ridiculous. Let's see how we go with this one. Should be fine. What are we doing? So we now take 86% more damage and we deal 46% less to these guys. So they definitely get harder and harder if you're not if you don't have the combat rating. Like, you can only go so far.
I must wait, it seems.
But slow and steady should be fine.
Your death will balance the scales. Death is patient. I must wait, it seems.
These special enemies is what we're after, because they give us those progress drops,
It is not my time.
which help speed things up. Oh shit.
No, not yet.
Damage. Help me, Golem. I'll go down this way.
Recharging.
Almost died. Wasn't too bad though.
Give it more time. Better. My life fades. That ability must recharge.
It's getting pretty tough. I think we'll get through this one fine. As for the next one, I'm not so sure on.
Not yet. My wounds mend. I must wait, it seems. Give it more time.
Ooh, that frenzy shrine will definitely help. Oh, we've got the freaking click bug again. Every now and then on PC, you can't interact with stuff, so you just have to go into like the menu and then come back out again to fix it. But now we've got permanent crits for a moment, so we'll be able to shred through the next few rounds. And hopefully the boss, if it spawns quick enough. And close, no, it's down the bottom. I don't know how long this buff lasts for, but definitely help. Alrighty. Let's try the next one. Level 30. What does this give us? So when we reach Paragon level 30, then it makes it so then some activities give rewards equivalent to that would be found in Hell 2. So you do actually have to do these challenge rifts at some point to like get these. Alright, well, let's try this one. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it, but...
Not yet.
I guess we'll find out. What are we dealing with? So we now take 112% more damage and deal 52% less damage. Which server? This is the Bale server on Oceania. We're still able to kill these guys quite quickly though, so it should be fine. As long as I don't die a whole bunch. I can die a couple times because that doesn't matter so much, but when you start dying heaps, the time penalty is too much. You run out of time to finish the dungeon.
That ability must recharge.
I'm definitely grateful for having the Molten Golem back again. He's just so good.
I must wait, it seems.
Whee!
Death is patient.
Energy globe, that's good.
That ability must recharge. Foul creature. I am renewed. Death is patient. Not yet. My wounds mend. That ability must recharge.
Thanks Charles for subscribing, mate, appreciate it.
Still recharging.
We're making good progress in this one.
I must wait, it seems.
We might even be able to do the next one as well, level 31.
It is not my time, it seems. That ability must recharge. I'm here. Death is patient.
Not very many like elite mobs in this one though, that's why it's taking a little bit longer. There's some here.
I must wait, it seems.
Like if you don't get those progress orbs, it does take quite a bit longer.
That ability must recharge. Better. Still recharging.
It's freaking beam. Shitty spot.
Give it more time.
Alrighty. So this one's all good. Boss will be fine. Got Sargon.
Give it more time.
A little bit scary with Sargon because if we get stuck like this, that attack does a lot of damage. Like this is a bad place to fight Sargon. You want like open spaces against him.
My health is restored.
But unfortunately these are all tight corridors.
Give it more time.
Anyway, we're all good.
That ability must recharge. Still recharge.
Alrighty. Level 30 done. I think we can try for the next one. We can do level 31. And then that would put us into 6th. Would overtake Rangaran. Another time map.
Alright, charging.
Not a big fan of the spiders.
No, not yet.
The ones that do like the spinning attack, they can do a lot of damage.
It is not my time, it seems. Give it more time. That ability must recharge. I must wait, it seems.
So I think this one will be fun as well to do. Should get through this, no trouble. Just a little bit slower. They will take us longer and longer as these enemies take less damage from us. Go away, spiders.
Your corpse will serve the living. No, not yet.
Another group. One of our special
I'm
ones.
here. He's patient. I must wait, it seems. No, not yet.
Just need to kill a couple more groups. Ooh, nice little frenzy shrine, that'll definitely come in handy. Now we just need some big groups of enemies. We can just shred them now. Just constant crits. Why that's active. It's so good. And then there's like no big groups,
Death
of
is
course.
patient. my time, it seems. That ability must recharge.
It's still easy to guard these spiders though.
Better.
Like that one.
More time.
Almost got us. More enemies here. We'll go on the boss. That wasn't too bad. Thought it was actually going to be
I'm
worse.
healed. No, not yet.
The blade.
My wounds mend.
No. That was a little bit scary. There was a lot of damage. Even just like his normal spit attack was like 10,000 damage.
I must wait.
What a dodge that.
That ability must recharge.
Probably one of the worst bosses, to be honest. It's pretty nasty compared to some of them. Alrighty, that should put us up the leaderboard into like 6th, I think. Where's my exit? Alright, one sec. My pup wants to go outside. Alright, let's try one more. See if we can, how strong was this person? I think my combat rating's about the same as them and they did it, so I think we might be okay. What are we? We're 1089. Alright, I think we should be good. We'll give it a crack. They have to be done eventually, so... What are we dealing with now? Enemies taking 163% less damage. And we're doing 62%. No, we're taking 163% more damage. We do 63% less.
No, not yet.
Basically, stuff hurts.
Better. I must wait, it seems. Death is patient.
Ouch. Oh, yeah, stop it.
My health is restored. Give it more time. That ability must recharge.
These guys are quite nasty to deal with too because when they frenzy, they freaking move so quick and they do a lot of damage. Is it okay if I build my Necro with damage? What do you mean by damage?
It is not my time, it seems. That ability must recharge.
Shivers. Get him, Gollum! goodness that we have summons and they end up blocking a ton of that. Otherwise we'd be screwed.
My wounds mend.
I don't think we'll do any more after this one. I think this one is definitely like pushing it. We may actually even run out of time. There's nothing wrong with building a Necro for like intelligence and stuff like that. Necro can do a lot of damage.
I am renewed. That ability must recharge. My wounds mend. No, not yet.
It's a dead end.
Still recharging. Give it more time. That one's corpse might be useful. It is not my time, it seems.
Definitely a lot tougher.
My life fades.
I'm gonna wait for my golem to respawn. I don't really prioritize any stats because you don't actually get really any choice as to your gear. I mean, if I find a legendary piece that is stronger than what I'm currently equipped, then I'll equip it. I don't really care what stats it has because it's better regardless. It's really hard to like actually set a particular build because you're relying on what stats drop. Do legendaries drop from Hell 1 dungeons? Legendaries drop on normal. They drop anywhere.
I must wait, it seems.
You can get a legendary from a random corpse lying around.
Heal me. I am renewed. No, not yet.
Alrighty, a couple more enemies, then we get to the boss. I think we might have enough time. But yeah, we're definitely not doing the next one. This is definitely pushing the limits of our current Necro.
No, not yet.
Stop it. These guys are so quick. Help me, Golem.
I must wait, it seems.
Alrighty, what boss are we dealing with here? Indubu. He could be a little bit annoying because he does summon some guys who are going to do a ton of damage to us.
Still recharging. I need aid. I must wait.
Definitely going to be a tough one.
I am renewed. Heal me.
That's for sure.
Death is patient.
So these freaking guys that he summons, they're quite tanky and they do a bunch of damage as well. Jeez.
That ability must recharge. My health is restored.
And then by the time I kill him, he'll probably just summon more. Ah.
Closes upon me. Give it more time. I need aid.
Yeah, that's rough.
He's patient.
Almost got him though.
Still recharging.
Should be good. Phew. That was a rough one. Alrighty, that's the challenge rifts done. I'm not going to be able to do much further than that. Could potentially do the next one, but it would be very close. Now we're at level. Well, we made it to the 5th spot on the leaderboard. Not bad. Not bad at all. And for that, we'll get the 100k gold and 50 hilts. Alrighty, we have a couple bounties to go do now. Clear out inventory first. All that crap. I might also have an upgrade or two here as well. Seems that we've got a bunch of crystals from all of that. I can upgrade this one and this one to 2.
Thank you for the coin, friend.
Kill monsters in the swamp. Easy enough. Any tips of someone just getting into Hell 1? Yeah, grinding dungeons is always good, because now that you're in Hell 1, you can unlock set items. So you want to start farming some of those through the dungeons. Otherwise, yeah, just continuing to run around killing guys to unlock all the different legendary essences for your class as well. So open up more build possibilities. And you want the better legendaries as well. You want like the 3-stat legendaries.
Rise against you, monster.
Pretty much what you've got ahead of you once you hit Hell is just a shit ton of grinding. There's non-stop grinding. Super speed. Alright, that's that bounty done. Next, let's go kill 60 spiders.
Death is inevitable. Still recharging. Die and rot. Give it more time.
Man, these enemies die so quickly now. After doing like those rifts where we had the hard enemies, these guys are just like so easy. I actually think we could go to Hell 2 now, to be honest, but I couldn't equip anything that is there, so. Yeah, these chests are useless. Not even worth opening those heavy ornate chests, they don't actually give very much. Considering that they require 4 players and they're on a timer, the rewards that you get from them are actually ridiculous.
Not yet. Your grave beckons.
How many more spiders? Another 18.
That ability must recharge.
Spiders. Hello. This is the worst part about the bounties, is sometimes it can take a little bit to try and find the enemies, especially if there's other people on like the same bounty and they're trying to kill them as well. Alright, that's the spiders done. Next up, we need to go kill a bear, collect his flesh. And I'm pretty sure this one we summon the vulture to kill. I only got to kill 2 guys for this one, instead of like 60. I will go join these guys for some dungeon runs.
Die! Rot! Give it more time.
Now we've got to kill a vulture.
Be patient.
Here he goes. What's our last one? Destroy 5 blood blossoms. Do you know if legendary helms are more rare or anything? They shouldn't be. I've had a bunch of helms drop, but I have also had someone else say that they took them a long time to find a helmet. But I think it just comes down to RNG. There's probably people out there who find a ton of helmets and then they probably don't find like a chest piece or something like that.
A new partner? Very well. Better.
It's all just random, but each piece should have the same drop rate.
That ability must recharge.
Man, these are slow to kill.
I must wait, it seems.
And we're gonna do some destruction end farming now as well. See what set items drop here.
This tale. The Haradrim.
It's not a bad dungeon.
Sultan Kul and Tal Rasha are already
Bit
fighting
slower than
below.
Namari, but
Here, I'll open the way.
There you are. The demons are trying to keep us from the prime evil. Join me in foiling their efforts, would you? All dead. How splendid. Come, let us meet up with Tal Rasha before he too is a corpse.
Still recharging. I must wait.
the cool thing about this game is that you can go from just like farming guys out in the world, and then you can just group up and hop in straight into a dungeon. It's all pretty seamless. It's good.
Come, my friends. Come, help me strike down these demons. Then we can pursue their master.
Not yet. It is not my time, it seems.
Fear not the end. Those who seek destruction shall find it.
I love Bale. He's such a crazy dude. I actually really like his voice actor.
He's been weakened. We must use the Soul Stone. Damn it! All that remains is a sword. Zoltan, take the others through the valley below. I will teleport to Bale and buy us time.
That brazen fool has no idea what he's doing. Then allow me to open the way. More hellflame to remove from our path. Very well.
I'm not even going to get into that, Luffy. I think it's been beaten to death already, the whole pay to win thing.
Interesting. This wall is much stronger than the others. Guard me while I dispel it.
Fear not the end.
Your ally suffers. Join him in his pain.
No, thank you.
Alright, we're almost Paragon 13.
Well
and then
done.
the experience we get is going to get even less and
let
less.
us reach Tal Rasha.
What's our current
and
penalty?
End this.
It doesn't actually say there.
Just
Does it say
in
in here?
time, my friends.
Oh, yeah, we're only getting 80%. We're already being punished because we're at too high level. I think free-to-play could catch up to someone who's spending a lot on gems. If the person who's spending all that money on gems is not playing very much, a free-to-play player can beat them through Paragon levels and also equipment. If you're grinding a ton and you have really good equipment and you've like upgraded it, you found like a ton of legendaries that have like the 3 stats on them as well, you know, you're going to get a lot of power as well. There's multiple ways of getting power. Gems is only one of them. Gems is a big one. I mean, it does give a lot of power real quick. But yeah, depends on how much if those guys are also grinding. You play on PC but crash a lot? I've never crashed, so no.
Only an archangel's weapon can cleave the world stone, and this
Can't help you there,
sliver
sorry,
will not
Alec.
make it to Ariat.
My game's been silky smooth on PC.
He will have answers. I assure you, Bale will not roam free again. But we can have this conversation later.
What are these boots? War rags. We don't need them. Good old dungeon spam.
You've arrived. Sultan Kul and Tal Rasha are already fighting below. Here, I'll open the way.
There you are. The demons are trying to keep us from the prime evil. Join me in foiling their efforts, would you?
Man, time goes so fast playing this game.
All dead. How splendid. Come, let us meet up with Tal Rasha before he too.
Like 1 minute I look down at the clock and it's already been like a couple hours since I streamed. It's like it does not feel it at all.
Rathma blesses his own.
Level up. How much is that penalty now? Do we have? We're down to 60% penalty now for XP. So I think eventually,
Not yet.
you would be hit like 0%. You wouldn't even be able to like continue leveling up.
I must wait, it seems.
So no one could ever get too far in front of anyone else. It's like you'd only get a few levels in front of like the server levels
Come, help me strike down these
before
demons, and
you get like
we
nothing.
can pursue their master.
A bit rough.
Those who seek destruction shall find it. He's been weakened. We must use the Soul Stone. Damn it! All that remains is a sword. Sultan,
We have a new
others to
event
the
on
valley
tonight as
below.
well, that I haven't seen yet,
teleport to
in the
Baal
Realm of
and
Damnation.
buy
It's
us
the Hell
time.
Gates.
That brazen
So
fool
like
has
Hell Gates
no
scattered
idea
around
what
the Realm
he's
of
doing.
Damnation will open up and you can go in
Come
and fight
with
a
me,
random demon.
quickly.
So that'll be cool to do.
Then
Later
allow
on.
me to open the way.
I think it starts in like 3.5 hours, potentially, like 8 o'clock. How is the Necromancer class? Yeah, Necro is really good. I enjoy playing as the Necro. It's my favorite class in this game. Demon Hunter is a close second.
More hell
I think Necro is a pretty popular
path.
class. I've seen heaps of them around.
Very well.
As opposed to something like the Monk, where there's not very many people playing Monk.
Interesting. This wall is much stronger than the others. Guard me while I dispel it.
Fear not the end.
Your ally suffers. Join him in his pain.
Well done. Now, let us reach Tal Rasha and end this.
Just in time, my friends.
I don't even know what I'm really grinding in this dungeon. It's just good for XP and could be a legendary drop. There could be a decent set item here that we need. I don't know what I'm going to equip from other slots.
Limb from limb.
My boots and belt are already taken with the shepherd set,
Do not
so I just need
lose
something
faith.
in the other 4 slots.
Victory is still within our grasp.
I need to look up like a list of what drops where,
Find
so
a
I can
demon
get an
lord.
idea of what I want for the
I
other
will
slots.
deal with Baal's minions.
So I don't think it's in game as to what slots are where, as to what sets are where, unless you have that set and you click on the thing.
Baal, may this shard be your eternal prison.
Are you mad? Only an Archangel's weapon can cleave the World Stone, and this sliver will not make it to Ariat.
Tyrael, he will have answers. I assure you, Baal will not roam free again. But we can have this conversation later.
I don't know why this chest doesn't spawn quicker. It could spawn while they're talking. How are my legendaries anyway? I've only got one that has 3 stats. So that's like one big thing that you want to do when you like hit hell, is you want to start grinding legendaries that have the 3 stats on them, because they're far more powerful than just the 2 stat ones. It also has more magic properties as well, it also has 3 of those. But like getting that extra like 30 on each of them makes a big difference. Does each dungeon have a drop pool of specific items? It does for the set items. Like any legendaries can drop here, but it's just the set items that are determined by which dungeon you're running.
There you are. The demons.
So like when we were running Namari earlier, that was because I was after the Shepherd set, which drops the boots for that set drop in Namari.
How splendid.
But each dungeon will have several different items from different sets that can drop.
I must wait.
Because there's a bunch of different sets.
No, not yet. Still recharging.
Fear not! Welcome, my friends! Come, help me strike down these demons, and we can pursue their master.
Ability must recharge.
Those who seek destruction shall find it.
Does set items have higher chance of dropping groups compared to solo? I don't think so.
He's been weakened. We must use the Soul Stone.
How to change the dungeon to hell? When you reach level 60, the game will tell you how to change the difficulty. Which you refer to as like the
strength of man?
Probably I would take the Crusader over a Barbarian.
Zoltan, take
Crusaders
the
are really
to the
good.
valley below. I will teleport to Baal and buy us time.
That brazen fool has no idea what he's doing. Come with me, quickly. Then allow me to open the way.
You're great.
More hellflame to remove from our path. Very well.
That ability must recharge.
Interesting. This wall is much stronger than the others. Guard me while I dispel it.
Give it more time.
Death!
Your ally suffers. Join him in his pain.
Well done. Now, let us reach Tal Rasha and end this.
Just in time, my friends.
I missed a glow from it. I got it.
Not yet.
I will tear you apart, limb from limb.
Shut up, Bale.
Aragam, do not lose faith. Victory is still within our grasp. Keep fighting the Demon Lord. I will deal with Baal's minions. Come to the shield. It will protect us from the flames.
looking good this time.
May this shard be your eternal prison. It is done.
Oh, we got a set item.
Yes, but it will not hold.
We already have a waste
The
though that
prime
we
evil spirit is
use.
straining at its cage. The shard will not contain him for long.
I actually
Then we must obtain
don't think that we can
another
get
soul
any
stone.
set items for these 3 slots,
Are you
because I'm pretty sure
mad?
those are only in the
Only
higher
an
hell
Archangel's
difficulties.
weapon can cleave the world stone. And
Pretty
this
sure all of
sliver will
these-
not make it to Ariat.
Tyrael.
Yeah, so we can
He
only
will
get
have
the boots
answers. I
and
assure
the
you,
belt in
Bale
Hell
will
1,
not
and I've
roam
already
free
gotten the ones that I
again.
need.
But we can have this conversation
And then
later.
the next difficulty we can get the gloves and the amulet, but we wouldn't be able to equip them just yet anyway. Interesting. So there's not actually any set pieces that we can get right now. We can only get better versions of the one that we have. Where does the belt drop from? So this one drops from Rapids. I am not farming the Rapids for that. No way. I don't even know where I got this from. Oh, actually I chose this one from one of the reward things. Well, that was good that I chose that one because a rapid farm would be annoying. Oh. I need to go back to the shop. My bad.
Service.
Those.
This tale... The Haradrim. You've arrived. Sultan Kul and Tal Rasha are already fighting below. Here, I'll open the way.
There you are. The demons are trying to keep us from the prime evil. Join me in foiling their efforts, would you? All dead. How splendid. Come, let us meet up with Tal Rasha before he too is a corpse.
Hey Chu, how you doing, mate?
Fear not the end.
Welcome, my friends. Come, help me strike down these demons. Then we can pursue their master.
I must wait, it seems. The balance.
Did you go full damage on the Paragon page? Oh, where am I going? Here I have. So I've been putting all my Paragon points into damage. For now. And once I get a bunch more, once we get up to level 50, we'll reallocate something to the treasure hunter. I
He's
think.
been weakened. We must use the soul stone. Damn it. All that remained is a shard. Zoltan, take the others through the valley below. I will teleport to Bale and buy us time.
That brazen fool has no idea what he's doing. Come with me, quickly. Then allow me to open the way.
Your corpses are...
More hellflame to remove from our path. Very well. Interesting. This wall is much stronger than the others. Guard me while I dispel it.
Ally suffers. Join him in his pain.
No, thank you.
Die!
No worries, Chew. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
Well done. Now, let us reach Tal Rasha and end this.
Just in time, my friends.
I will tear you apart,
Limb from limb! Rodram, do not lose faith! Victory is still within our grasp! Keep fighting the Demon Lord! I will deal with Baal's minions! Come to the shield! It will protect us from the flames!
Not yet.
Baal! May this
You need to get to level 60
Are you mad?
solo before you're able
Only an
to.
archangel's weapon can cleave the
change
world
difficulty.
stone, and this sliver will
Once you get
not
to
make
level
it
60, the
Ariat.
game will tell you how to do it.
Tyrael, he will have answers.
We found
I
some
assure
feet.
you, Baal will not roam free again.
Shame I don't actually
We
need
can
any
have
of these
this
set items.
conversation later.
Does he have much magic find? 35.
This tale. The Haradrim. You've arrived. Sultan Kul and Tal Rasha are already fighting below. Here, I'll open the way.
There you are. The demons are trying to keep us from the prime evil. Join me in foiling their efforts, would you? All dead. How splendid. Come, let us meet up with Tal Rasha before he too is a corpse.
Death is that of the master.
Welcome, my friends. Come, help me strike down these demons, and we can pursue their master. Die!
Those who seek destruction shall find it.
He's been weakened. We must use the Soul Stone. Damn it! All that remained is a sword. Zoltan, take the others through the valley below. I will teleport to Bale and buy us time.
That brazen fool has no idea what he's doing. Come with me, quickly. Bale will overwhelm.
I don't really know what else we could do other than run dungeons, to be honest. Still have a couple of bounties that we need to do. But after that, basically all we have is to really just either run dungeons or run the world. Looking for probably better off running the world because we need
more hell
Victor,
flame to remove from our
because we need more legendaries.
Very well.
I'm more likely to find them up in the open world than I am in the dungeons because we can get the ancient elite minions that have a really good high rate of legendary drops.
Interesting. This wall is much stronger than the others. Guard me while I dispel it.
Not yet. Your grave beckons.
Your ally suffers. Join him in his pain.
Well done. Now, let us reach Tal Rasha and end this.
Just in time, my friends.
I will tear you apart, limb from limb!
Haradrim, do not lose faith! Victory is still within our grasp!
I don't even think we really have any world events to do. In the beta, every hour you have something to do. You'd always have the cart, an ancient nightmare and stuff like that. But now that they've changed it, so they only run a couple times a week.
It will protect us from the flames.
And only like 3 times on those days. So there's actually less to do each day. Or less things to like break up just the glory.
Fail! May this...
Are you mad? Only an Archangel's weapon can cleave the world stone, and this sliver will not make it to Ariat.
Tyrael, he will have answers. I assure you, Bale will not roam free again. But we can have this conversation later.
Service.
Learn of everything.
Gratitude.
Guess we just kill a couple guys while we wait for someone else to join us as we just spam some dungeons. Actually, let's go. What time does the Realm of Damnation event start? Oh, Golem's up as well. And then come and kill the Golem. So this is in 3.5 hours. So when is that? That's 8:30. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the library. So then we can kill Sandstone Golem who's up this end. The library is a pretty cool place. So as you go around, you can find lost pages, and then if you get 5 of those, it'll give you a tome. And then those tomes can be opened up, and they'll either spawn a Hydra, or a Golem, or just take you to like a special room, which will give you a decent amount of enchanted dust. But they're good for upgrade materials. Waiting for the Golem to spawn. The Golems and the Hydra are good to kill whenever they spawn. They give a decent amount of enchanted dust as well. I think you get like 4 or 5. Also had quite a few legendaries drop from the Golem and Hydra too. I think maybe they have a decent chance, like a decent drop rate. Come on, Golem.
Give it more time. $20 million health.
Won't take long for that to go down though, all these people here. You always get heaps of people at these events. Can't even really see what goes on when you have this many people. It all starts looking a bit weird.
He's patient. My health is restored. Give it more time.
Like, you can't really see like what attacks he's doing and stuff. You just gotta assume that there's something going on somewhere. Just to move around a little bit. There he goes. So we've got 6 enchanted dust for that, which is a good amount to drop. Alrightio, what can we do now? Still need better legendaries. Potentially go do some Path of Bloods. Same as that we are a little bit stronger since I last did those. And that gives us shadow rank as well. And permanent buff to our damage and defense. Well, permanent while we're in the shadows. I don't think we have any contracts to do, I'm pretty sure I've already done that. Yeah, no contracts today. What's my level? I'm Paragon level 13.
Path of blood.
Let's see if we can do some Path of Bloods. Maybe level up our Shadow rank. Although these monster difficulties are quite high as well.
Death is patient.
And you can't use potions in the Path of Bloods either. But there's never very many enemies that are spawned, so might not be alright. No, might not be that bad. You just need to be really careful not to take damage. And then each one of these we do, we get 200 marks for our shadow level. And every 5 there's a boss. This one has the shadow marauders, the Ashen Marauders. Just stay back to spam. As long as we've got our summons up, should be good. They can just tank all the damage and just stay back. Ow.
I must wait, it seems. My life fades.
The flip happened there. I think one of them had axes and they throw them. Lost all our summons. Alrighty, so let's just ignore the guy with the axes, if I can. Try and avoid him. He's the one at the back. He got us last time.
Give it more time. That ability must recharge.
Alright, so there's just this guy left. Just need to avoid those axes.
Give it more time.
Keep going. Alrighty, not bad. I don't think we'll be able to do many more of these. I think we're almost at our limit of these as well. We're at our limit. Oh jeez,
I need aid.
Yeah. What even was that? Let's see if I can just dodge that. Like, I didn't think they had that much range. Unless it was that guy throwing the snowballs.
I need aid.
No, I'm pretty sure it's those guys. That one's too hard. Alright, so we're at our max for that. As well. Opening chest, complete blood floor level 35. Alright, we'll go do our last bounty. I think I might have 4 more to do after this. I'm not actually sure if I've done them or not. But we at least have 1 more to do. Break up the grind a little bit. Health's low, but your character is strong. It's not even that, it's just because I'm pushing higher levels than what my class is supposed to, so I have a much lower combat rating than the enemies. So then I take like 100% more damage while I do like 50% less. Sort of thing. Well, we can do the world event here as well. To purify the corruption. It's not a very good one. not very many people would ever like go and grind this one because the rewards are not worth the amount of time it takes. But at least we have something to do. Basically, we just need to go to the tree, and then we have to fight ourselves, like a copy of ourselves. And then you just get some enchanted dust. It's always handy. Destroy this one.
No, not yet.
Oh, still one more. This one.
Together, we will do what must be
There's a
done.
hidden lair nearby as well. Actually, I'm going to go do the Frozen Tundra World event instead. Because this one gives a bunch of items in the Frozen Tundra, the world event. And then we'll come back and then we'll do this world event as well. But the Frozen Tundra one is worth grinding. Like if you're going to grind anywhere, Frozen Tundra is a good place for it. Oh wait, has he already gone up there? Oh no, it's almost happening. So just need 3% more essence to collect. As you kill monsters around the Frozen Tundra, they drop ancient essence. And they can also drop the ancestral relics as well, which are used at the very end to convert the spirit. Will open them up into like items. So it's not a bad place to do some grinding. Just to like progress this world event. So the more people that grind in this area, then like the quicker this event happens. As well, which is pretty cool. Oh, anyway, he's here now, so you can never find hidden lairs. Yeah. They can be hard to find, but at least the game does actually tell you now that they have spawned. They always spawn... There's set spawn spots around the map. So... At least you know where to look, kind of. And once again, these events always bring in lots of people. I think there's a limit to how many people it can actually show on screen, because as you move around, some pop in and others pop out, which is quite funny. So all we have to do is just guard this spirit and escort him all the way to the end. He has health and demons will come along the way. Just need to kill the demons. With this many people, he's never going to get anywhere close to dying. Like you can't even see him half the time. It's not a very exciting event, like it's literally just an escort mission. Many players on the screen lags the game. It does on mobile. On the PC there's no lag here for me. But definitely like on a mobile device it will start causing some lag. Even with my Snapdragon 888.
Give it more time.
But it's really no surprise because it has to like do all the animations and then you've got all of the like prediction stuff. Alright, here's our first lot of demons, finally. Not that you can actually ever see... Oh, there's some server lag. lot of server lag this time.
That ability must recharge.
I think this many people causes quite a bit of server lag. Like it just doesn't really know what to do. Can't compute. Weird. I've never seen the server go that bad though. That's funny. I wonder if you got enough people in the one area if you could like break the game. Just like completely ruin the server. Like there's some demons here somewhere that we're killing.
I must wait, it seems.
And this server lag is ridiculous. Wow. Alright, and then we're at the end. I've got 10 ancestral legs, so we'll be able to open all those up. And that's that event done, basically. And then he stays here at the end of the event for like 10 minutes. So people, you can come here at any time and like hand in the relics. Remove the curse from them all. See what we get. Bunch of scrap. So you get what, like 3 scrap plus an item, I think. Maybe like 5 scrap plus an item? Yeah. Maybe it varies. I could have just looked here. I got a legendary head. When did we even get that? I didn't see that pop up through that list. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, guess we go back to Westmarch, hand in our bounties, and also identify the stuff that we have if my character would stop moving. Stupid thing.
No, glad to be of service, my friend.
What do we got? We've got no mouth face, which is not better anyway. But I'm pretty sure I need that essence. And these are better, but I want my set, so even though it's better, I'm not using it. But I'm going to keep them just in case they introduce in the game the possibility of extracting the essences from them. Because I feel like they should. Also, hello puppy. Why have I not seen this puppy before? Guarding the stash. So I feel like they should make them the same as legendary items where you can extract the essence from them. So then you can swap the items around as you get better ones. They said that they were going to improve it, but I don't really see any improvement to the system that they've done. Like I still just don't use them or upgrade. I just get stuck with the one I've got on because that's the set that I use.
Legendary weapon will return again.
Of those essences.
I've seen it in my visions.
Then we have this one that we can extract. And possibly... I've already done that one. I've got quite a few extracted, but we've still got heaps of legendaries missing. None that I actually need to use though. I'm pretty sure I've got all the ones that I would use. unlocked. Like, I wouldn't change this build at the moment. This is the build that I used in the beta. So we can get rid of the legendary that we've got in our inventory as well.
Hey there. It's good.
Get rid of those.
You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
And we'll just need to hand in our bounties. Then we'll go back to the Darkwood and go and do that world event as well. Right, so that's all the bounties done for today. I don't think I've done Ivan Fard's Sanctum just yet, so I might as well do that while I'm here. Pretty sure I didn't run through it. I'm only missing 2 of the vessels from here as well. One of them I'll get in a couple days' time when Ancient Nightmare spawns again, and then the other one is a random drop at the end of this at the end of the depths when you're opening up the chests. So that one will just come down to RNG. It's a 1% chance of dropping off each time you open a chest.
I must wait, it seems. No, not yet. Still recharging. Give it more time. No, not yet. He's patient.
I feel like they've made this longer, but maybe they didn't. Alright, open up our free one. How many keys do we have? We have 54. We can open up a few. I'll open up the ones in this room anyway. Just in case we got the next vessel that we needed. Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually we should have... Can I go back without walking? Yeah. Because there'll be enemies in the next room. Even if I'm not opening the chests, but it's quite often that you get like the special enemies spawn. I'm not sure if these ones can drop the keys or not, but that yes might look good. Just in case, but no. We may do a Lassau route if all the Warband guys are here. Let's go see what the Honor Merchant has as well. See if the daily refreshers have changed.
Haha, yes. Your reputation precedes you, friend.
Time. I'll grab a charm, grab a crest. I normally always just buy all these as well, just because they're so cheap. And enchanted dust and scrap materials. Eventually, you run out of the scrap.
Honor is hard won, and just deeds are rewarded.
Looks like Hydra's up as well. We'll go kill Hydra. Always kill Hydra or Golem whenever someone says they're up. Always worth it. 2 minutes till Hydra. It's a pretty cool area. I actually quite like just going around the maps and just like looking, because as you normally walking around like killing guys, you don't really pay that much attention to what's going on in the the back. It's noticeable around like Westmarch. There's quite a bit going on in the background. This one not so much. A little bit of lightning off in the distance. I think the environments are pretty well made. What's this? Just waiting for Hydra. What are we going to do after Hydra? I don't think I have anything left. Other than grinding. Pretty sure I've done everything for the day. I mean, we could go try to do some of these achievements, but they don't really give anything. They give a few hilts, that's about it. Some of them can only be completed on certain difficulties as well.
Give it more time. No, not yet. Give it more time. Still recharging. Better.
Hydra's a pretty cool monster. Unfortunately, never see very much of him because there's like so many people around, but at least you get to see the heads. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, that's that done. So I don't think there's much else we can do in Westmarch. We've done the Sanctum, I've done the side quests, we've done the Challenge Rift. What else we got on here? Oh, that's right, Darkwood. At the Tree of Innifists. You get 10 FPS in Diablo on PC. Man, what sort of PC do you have? Let's go kill ourselves basically at this tree. Kill our copy of ourselves anyway.
Death is inevitable.
So it's a copy, but they have different skills equipped. Like that one has bone spikes.
Give it more time.
It's a weak copy. Glowing shard. Isn't that just one of those oh, you just get you get the glowing shard from disenchanting your legendaries anyway, so it's not even a good drop. I found quite a few gems while we were farming those dungeons. That's pretty good. Farming dungeons in a group of 4 is a good way of getting gems. Just normal gems though, not like the legendary ones. Oh, that's the tree done. Blood roses are not spawned. Done the frozen tundra. 100 Mentos is ready. Alright, Mentos is up in 30 seconds. I will link my location to the clan. Is Demon Hunter good? Yeah, Demon Hunter's good. All the classes are good, really. The Necro and the Demon Hunter are my 2 favorites.
Run if you like. There is no escape. Death is patient.
This is another kind of a world event. Well, yeah, it's a world event. Lord Matenos. This is just like killing like the Hydra and the Golem, where you just doing it for the enchanted dust, really. It's the only reason why all these people come here, and for the potential for like a legendary drop as well.
I must wait, it seems.
No, not yet.
Better. I must wait, it seems.
You can never really see who just like the other world bosses. Sometimes it would be nice if you could like hide other players so you could actually see what's going on. Actually, he doesn't even drop enchanted dust. He only drops a couple items. And experience. Alright, I'm gonna go and grind some minions, so we could potentially get some legendary drops.
It's good to see you.
I'm on the Bale server, over 9,000.
My forge is yours, friend.
I'm probably the only person who comes to Wortham to do grinding. There's never anyone else here. I don't think anyone else really thinks to come here, because this is the starter area. But on hell difficulty it doesn't matter because all the mobs get leveled up to 60 anyway, so it might be a starter area, but the rewards are the same as anyone else on hell. And the mobs respawn quite quickly. There's also chests here that spawn, and also ancient elites as well, which are the minions that have a decent chance of dropping legendary items. They also spawn here. So it's actually not a bad spot.
Your corpses are mine!
I wish I had some more movement speed though, that would make this a lot quicker.
Still recharging.
But unfortunately we do not.
Not yet.
What I'm looking for is like 3-stat legendaries. That's what I'm really after. Or legendaries that have different abilities to them they haven't got yet.
That ability must recharge.
So each loop that you do here is basically has perfect amount of time for the minions at the start to respawn.
Give it more time.
Hot tip. What the hell's happening with the ability there?
Death is patient.
Sometimes the abilities get a little bit locked on PC for some reason. It's really
Fear
odd.
not the end!
I must wait, it seems.
Oh, the treasure goblins quite often spawn here as well. Looks like there was one here that I hit. I quite often see them spawned here. The only thing that Wortham doesn't have when you're grinding is the random side quests. Got a yellow guy here. Not quite what I'm after, I want the orange ones. The orange minions are the best.
That one's corpse might be useful.
But yellow ones also
Is patient.
can drop some decent stuff too.
Give it more time.
Your corpses are mine!
No, not yet.
Die!
Still recharging.
Oh, Shannon now ruining my loot, mate.
Corpses are mine!
Shannon now is all into it.
not yet.
Fear not the end!
Honestly surprised I didn't actually patch the respawn rates here. I probably didn't even realise.
Give it more time.
Nothing good yet. Any of these mobs could drop a legendary. Had them drop just from like a random wolf. Or we'll get an ancient elite.
Your corpses are mine! Rot!
No, not yet.
Death is inevitable.
Where's all our good spawns at?
Give it more time.
Just constant trash. Just trash mobs all the time. Wolves. I actually think we could be farming in Hell 2 now.
I must wait.
These guys die so quickly. The only issue of that is that I can't equip what drops. As it'd be, I don't have Paragon level for it yet.
That ability must recharge.
Die! And rot!
Treasure chest, up the little bug again. Okay. Hopefully they fix the interaction bug on PC soon.
Give it more time.
Sometimes it locks up and you have to go into the menu. A little bit annoying. You guys finding this fun? Because this is a Diablo. The grind is real.
I must wait, it seems.
I feel like a lot of casual players are going to get through the story, and then once they see that everything after that is just a grind and that's it, there's nothing else to do, that they'll just leave.
Still recharging.
Because it's certainly not for everyone. That's very mindless, doing the same thing over and over and over.
Death has come.
Those spiders go flying though.
Death is inevitable.
They did I not get that?
Your corpses are mine!
I just want one ancient elite to spawn.
That ability must recharge.
That's all I want. Just one. There's several spawn spots here for the ancient elites as well.
Give it more time.
It's like either do this, what I'm doing is just running around the world, or running the same dungeons over and over.
The balance.
Like take your pick.
Is prison.
I reckon we'll get an ancient elite soon here though. I think every time you kill a pack, when that pack respawns, it has a chance to be like one of the blue ones or yellow ones or an orange.
Your grave beckons. I must wait.
And because we go through so many packs so quickly, I feel like that means that there should be a decent chance of spawning them.
Not yet. I must wait, it seems.
Death is inevitable.
But we do also get other items here as well, which is good for crafting.
That ability must recharge.
Another treasure goblin. Where are you going? He's gonna go into the town. Weird. Ah, got stuck. Guards, help! There's a goblin on the loose. I've never had a legendary drop from those goblins. I'm not actually sure if it's even possible, but I assume it would be. Seems that everything else can give a legendary.
No, not yet.
You'd think that like a treasure goblin should have a higher chance. But no. They drop a bunch of gold, that's about it. There's another one.
Ability must recharge.
There's he running too. Right to a dead end. Nice. Perfect.
Fear not the end.
Sometimes there's also some special ones down this way too.
Your grave beckons.
You do this little loop here. But they don't respawn as quickly at the other side.
Fear not the end.
That ability must recharge.
Mix up the route every now and then.
I cannot carry anymore.
Our inventory is full, so we have to go back to town. Alrighty, we'll go back to a random town over here. We also need to hand in the reliquary. I mean, not the reliquary, the friggin' what's it called? Vestry. As well.
What can I do for you? A job well done.
Is there a tab where you can say which dungeons drop which set items? Only if you've already got some set items, I believe. I don't think they can be seen anywhere else, but if you have a set item, you can scroll down and then you can click here, and that will tell you what level and which dungeon. But other than that, I don't think there's anywhere else that says. Which sucks. Because you have to, then you have to have one of the set items first before you can know where the rest are. I'll be right back. Alright, back to the grind. I might put all those charms into the stash as well, just to make room. I don't actually need them on me. I need to go and disenchant them. Salvage them, whatever. I want another legendary as well. I want a better one. I would like a nice legendary that has 3 stats to it.
Give it more time.
I have a couple other places that I like to run around as well. This is one of my favourites, though, just because of the quick respawn times. It's not necessarily the best. A place that I like to run around, there's no one ever here.
Your corpses are mine!
Alright, there's a yellow guy. Not quite what I'm after, but take it.
That ability
Eagle.
Death has come for you.
Die and rot!
No, not yet. That ability must recharge.
I'll just finish this loop and then I'll go somewhere else. We'll mix it up. Mix up the farming areas.
Your corpses are mine!
Just grab the stuff that I've left behind. Leave. I love when you do the jump attack with the golem. When an enemy's about dead, they go flying through the air. It's good.
I must wait, it seems.
Alrighty, let's go to another one of my another farming spot that I like to do. This one's killing succubuses. This is another loop where you go through, once you get to the start, all the enemies are respawned again. And those are the best loops, because you don't have to wait around. Looks like someone might have already been here though, because there's normally a whole bunch of enemies here. There's actually more enemies to kill here per minute than there were in Wortham, where we just were. When no one else has been here, that is.
Death has come.
And there's also here you also get the side quest ones that randomly pop up. And there's also ancient elites here as well.
Is
on this route,
inevitable.
so also worth.
I am healed. I must wait.
I think anywhere where you can get like a big group of enemies, like a high concentration, is like worth running around if you're just farming for like legendary items.
Your grave beckons.
Which is what we're doing.
Not yet. Death is inevitable. Still recharging.
Might actually be a better farm spot than Wortham. It doesn't have any chests though. I don't think. Obviously this one, but that was a side quest that randomly pops up. This is one of my favourite zones as well. I think this zone was actually really well made. It's really detailed if you like pay attention to the environment. Not only like all the up close stuff, but also all the stuff in the background as well. There's a lot going on in this place. Oh, legendary from that one. I'll take it. See, any mob can drop a legendary.
That ability must recharge.
It was a special blue one, but they're fairly standard.
Die and rot.
Already triggered those ones. Normally the spawn will happen there on that little staircase.
Still recharging.
Your corpses are mine.
Those ones haven't respawned yet. Maybe I was a little bit too quick. I am a lot quicker now than what I was when I was first grinding this little bit.
Death is patient.
I think I started grinding this one yesterday, but my power level has spiked quite a bit since then. Always like 2 hit these guys. Which means we are almost ready for Hell 2. Should probably even go to Hell 2 now. Potentially. I don't think I'll be able to equip the drops, but I would have drops to equip when we are at the right level. Which I think is level 20 for the next lot of drops. I think. Yeah, I'm a little bit too fast for this loop now.
That ability must recharge.
That's a shame. Let's switch it to let's switch to Hell 2 then. Let's see. I think I can handle Hell 2. So we wouldn't be able to equip anything until we're Paragon level 30. Well, that's a waste then. Yeah, that's no point doing that. Because that's like 17 levels away. If I was like 5 levels away or something, then yeah. But not that many. I haven't run the Pit of Anguish in a long time. I wonder if anyone's up here running it. I've only run in that dungeon once. Could be someone up here. Wait, where have I gone? Completely wrong direction.
Death is inevitable.
So many dead angels. I don't think we're going to get to run that one on Hell. Some dungeons people just don't really run. And unfortunately on Hell you're not allowed to solo. Game literally won't let you, even though I could happily do it. But Mentos is back up, so let's go through him.
Your grave beckons.
Why the flip does he get to run faster than me? He might have the legendary gem on that has the speed boost, or movement speed boost.
Vengeful spirits, heed my call! Better. That ability must recharge. I need aid. Give it more time.
Is there a way to do forced party dungeons solo? No. Well, in the beta I made a second account and then I leveled them up to level 60 and then I could make a party with just me and my ult and then just solo it, but that is a lot of effort to be able to do that. But I got sick of people not running the dungeons that I wanted to run. It was the only way that I could do them. So that is an option. I mean, if you really wanted to grind up another account and then just have two of them on at the same time, but it's an awful option. What was I going to go look at? Oh, see if the blood rose was spawned. Don't think so. Pretty sure the blood rose always shows up on the map. Our PvP's open now though. I guess we gotta do some PvP. Seems we don't really have anything else to do. Yeah, blood rose is not here. And actually, before we do that, is the thingy? Oh, there's no assembly today. Okay, cool. We don't have to do that then. You don't understand why they've done it this way? Well, it wasn't like that in the alpha. In the alpha, you could grind, you could do Hell 1 and Hell 2 dungeons solo. I did them both solo. And I don't really know why they wouldn't give you the option. Because some dungeons people don't run. Like Kokura's Rapids. And as you just saw, at the Pit of Anguish, there was no one there. So therefore, I can't actually run that dungeon. I'm completely locked out of it. Unless I have a friend or someone that wants to run it with me. And that seems a bit odd, to be honest. They should at least allow the option of soloing if you want. I don't see why they would just not allow it at all. It seems stupid.
Haha, yes.
But what
Your
would we know,
reputation
you know?
precedes you, friend. Be the good this world
Anyway,
desperately
we're queued up
needs.
for some PvP. Hop into some battlegrounds. I need to change my skills. One of my gems are sold. We have a Paragon level as well. We'll chuck that into some damage. And I need to put my... Actually, my skills are fine. No, they're not. Command Skeletons is useless in PvP because if you die, the skeletons take a long time to respawn. So instead, I would rather put some stun on instead. Which we have the wrong legendary equipped for. Because that's... Wait. Why is that a wall? Oh, did I just choose the wrong skill? I bet I did, yeah. I need bone spikes. There we go. Have a bit of stun as well. Always handy in PvP. Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath though, QWERTY. As much as I would like to see that changed, I doubt they will. Like everything else. And now we just wait for a PvP match. I don't think there's anything else I can really do here while we wait. Doesn't normally take that long because the PvP matches in the battlegrounds, they're cross-server. But only in like the same region. So in Australia we have 2 servers, so the battlegrounds is open to both. Puts them together, basically. So the match times aren't normally too bad. And this is a pretty wall. Let's have a look around Westmarch while we wait. See what's what. See, look at all this stuff going on in the background. It's a whole little city down here. It's taken quite a bit longer than what it normally does. Normally it's like near instant. But that's okay. It's a nice church. There we go. Ah, failed to match. Rip. Actually, I forgot that we have an armory now as well for different loadouts. I haven't actually used any of those yet. I haven't really felt a need to, because I don't really change much of my loadout between PvP and PvE. Only like one skill. That's basically the whole city. Wow, that ship is huge. There's this one legendary piece which gives haste to your summons. Is there? I don't remember that one in the beta. What do you mean skill? Oh, like, let me have a look. We'll have a look at the vendor while we wait for this PvP.
Let us
Oh,
forward,
this is a transfer
well,
check.
until your path leads you to me again.
Do you remember what it's called? We've got duration increases. We're not looking good. That's all Dark Curse crap. This one's all about Command Golem. Nah, I don't see it in there, QWERTY. I think you're tripping, dude. Goes with Dark Curse.
Let us forward. You will return again. I've seen it in my visions.
Am I blind? Maybe I am blind. Honestly, wouldn't even surprise me. I didn't say anything. Well, none of these do that though. And these are all for Dark Curse. Curse. None of these. Oh, this one does. Oh, yeah. The one that causes them to go into like a frenzy, increasing their attack and movement speeds. That's a pretty cool one. Alright, let's go some PvP. Dun, 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 dun. This looks like we're on the attack to begin with here. Let me out. And go. Start up the middle like usual. And I'm gonna stop this guy. Get out of here.
It seems.
Ah.
Heal me.
Hey, is that a monk? That is a monk. I don't actually see monks very often. He actually wrecked me, that monk. Monks are scary when they use that up close because they sort of dash around everywhere and you can't really do much about it. Unless I stun them first. Ow. I actually think he's pretty geared up, that guy. He does a lot of damage. And I mean, I'm pretty geared up too. I would actually like to see his gear. I reckon he has a pretty high combat rating. Get our stun ready.
I must wait, it seems.
This PvP mode comes down to whoever's got the best gear, basically. Whoever's got the best equipment will do way more damage and is much harder to kill with their increased battle rating. It's not really balanced out. Like normalized.
Still recharging.
But once the game's been out for a while, all the people with like the really good gear, they'll be up in like the higher brackets of PvP, so you won't really see them anyway. Which is the best class for PvP. I think the Crusader and the Barbarian are both really good for PvP. They both have a lot of like stun and also good like mobility as well. The Barbarian can be particularly annoying because once they get down to like no health, they have the ability that like keeps them alive, like this guy. See, like he should be dead, he's on nothing, but they stay alive for a bit afterwards. And then some of them like heal back right up to full after that as well, which is like incredibly annoying. I missed my stun on him. Rip. Just a little pushy push. One guy coming up the middle. Maybe not. I have stun ready for him. When he pops his little head. It's like a Necromancer, a Barbarian, but there's also Necro up there too. See, like this Barbarian should be dead, but like they just don't die. That one doesn't have the ability that's given him like full health after that, which is good, because that's extra annoying. I'm almost dead. And now that all the enemies are on the other side, so we'll push this side a little bit.
Still recharging.
Got another guy coming up the top.
I must wait, it seems.
I need my stun. He's all good. He's out.
Give it more time.
Ow. Ow.
I need aid.
I don't have any skills equipped to like break his stun lock. Like when you get into a bit of a stun lock, it can be, you're pretty much dead unless you have something to get out of it. Like what just happened there, like I couldn't do anything because I just got stunned and then I got stunned again. Basically straight after. It's actually probably a better stun than the Necro has than what I have equipped, because you can do multiple. It was Bone Wall, but it has he's got Bone Wall with a different skill equipped. Oh, he also has freaking invisibility. Well, make us blind too.
Still
wow.
recharging.
All the combos. Alright, we got him. I like that Necro's build though. He has good couple stuns. And then he also has the thing that causes the blindness. Like it. Alright, now what we have to do is destroy the Ancient Heart. Pretty much GG for them. I've never actually seen anyone lose when they get to this bit. I say that, but then we watch as we like lose.
I must wait, it seems.
Help me, Golem! I don't know why he didn't get stunned. Maybe he can't stun them when they're doing the whirlwind. Because I hit him with the spikes, but he just went straight through it. Not sure if lag or if we just can't do it. Whirlwind could potentially provide like a stun protection, I guess.
Is patient.
What the hell? Oh, this guy. Wait, how did that freaking monk move me so far?
Death closes upon me. I must wait.
How did he like move me from like one area and then like 50 meters to another area? It's like a super slam. The barb dude is strong. Yeah. All depends on your gear.
Still recharging.
Anyway, GG. I wish PvP was more normalized, but like everyone should be set to the same. And like just remove all like the legendary gems that people have. Otherwise it's not really fair. We'll queue up for one more. I don't actually need to do any more battlegrounds today, I don't think. So I think I've already got yeah, I've got all the daily rewards for it. So the only rewards that I'll get from it is if I rank up. Every time you rank up, you get a one-time reward of some aspirant's keys and glowing shard. That's just basically the same reward throughout the whole thing until you get up to top legend. And then you get a whole bunch of reforged stones at the end of the season based on what your rank was, which is good because the reforged stones come in handy. And I think the only real way of getting those is buying them with the actual money. You can buy some from the Hiltz trader, but he doesn't have that many of them. I think you can buy like 8 of them a week from him. Plus then if any of them show up during the day through the daily change. I'm pretty sure my stuff doesn't get very normalized, no. Still have almost 1100 combat rating in here. Alright, we're on the defense this time. I'll go with these guys down this way. Because always on the other team, you always push the middle first. So they go down here to protect this side, right? Well, it doesn't really work.
I must wait, it seems.
Hey, Happy Face. Which class do I think is best for PvP? I think the Barbarian and the Crusader are both really good for PvP. They're up against this friggin' monk again. That monk's not actually that strong if you stun him first. But we're gonna get ruined by Ihaurania. I know he has some pretty good gear on him. He's pretty strong. Yeah, the amount of mobility and stuns and stuff that, like the Crusader and the Barbarian have is pretty good. Makes them quite strong. They can get around pretty quickly as well. I think that stunned him. He might have had immunity. He did have the glowing thing on him.
That ability must recharge. Death is patient.
Stun.
Death closes upon me.
Alright, they're through stage 1. I just need to block the idols.
I must wait, it seems.
Oh, so much stun.
I am injured.
Ouch. Man, these friggin' necro stuns that are multiple times with the bone wall, that can be done 3 times, so you can get stunned like 3 times in a row. I should have that equipped. That's rough. I'm not sure if I actually have the legendary essence for it, for that particular augment, but that's definitely better than bone spikes, which is only 1 use. You get 3 stuns instead of 1. Seems like a much better deal.
Give it more time.
On my own. Oh, I'm friggin' locked by this friggin' monk. I'm stunned again.
My life
Stun is the worst. I'm running. Wait, what? Oh. Chase me down. I really need like a stun break as well if I was gonna do like constant PvP. Outside, I think.
Death is patient. I must wait, it seems. I need aid.
I need to heal up.
That ability must recharge.
Freaking stunned and slowed as well. I'm out.
Closes upon me.
I bail. Well, safe to say we've definitely lost this one.
Give it more time.
I Hail Rainer is really strong. He does a lot of damage. Almost got him though, he was really low, but that Demon Hunter does a lot of damage. But anyway, GG.
Give it more time.
Can't even heal up because my bandage. And there it is. Anyway, GG. Defeated. I was top of my team though. But yeah, I Hail Rainer has some good gear. Let's have a look. Combat rating is about the same as mine though. But yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty geared up. Actually, he has 2 awakened things. And he has 1. which increases the Rain of Vengeance damage. Nice. We were going to do the Lasau raid as a warband. I think we're looking for one more person. Already done the normal Lasau, but if you do it in a warband, you also get another 10 Scoria as well, which can definitely come in handy. Almost ready to do the second version of it too, at 1250 combat rating. Only a couple, like 150 away. This is the warband. If you have a warband, you can also have a warband stash. And you can borrow one thing, so I've got some gloves borrowed at the moment. And you can also take a picture with the team of your warband. You can swap players. Nice. You turn the fire on and off, because that's very, very important to be able to do. And we can sit here. And we can chill. Oh, does this turn the fire off and on too? Yep, it does. Whoops, now I'm cold. But otherwise, there's not really a whole lot else here to do. It's just a place to chill with your warband if you wanted to. Actually, I think I might have broke it a little bit and I can't escape. I don't have a teleport button. Can I go out this way? Nope. Oh no. Got myself stuck. Rip. Forever stuck in the warband camp. Maybe I need to restart the game. Weird. Haven't seen that before. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go take a bit of a break, have some dinner and stuff. But thank you all for tuning in to the stream again. I really do appreciate your support, and welcome to all you new subscribers to the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow, I think. Because there's not really much else to really do on this stream anyway. It's just going to be more mindless grinding if I'm playing any more tonight, but I might not actually even play any more tonight.